Hi, my name's Angie and I'm part of the CHS team, and I'm sure most of you know me that I've been involved in the Life Centre project and the business stuff here. And I'm just here to share some encouragement to you all as our team has spent the last little while starting to prepare for our very exciting but very scary starting building date of the 1st of August. And we've been going through the CHS offices and checking out what stuff we need to keep, what is valuable, what is part of the history, and what isn't so valuable. And it's been an amazingly exciting journey as we've gone through some of the history of CHS and seen the layers of people's lives that have been built, or actually have built into this place. People who have been faithfully giving, serving, sharing their gifts. They've just been, it's been so encouraging. And I want to share some examples of that. And one of them is from this book here called the Prophecy Book, which I'm sure most of you have heard of as well, which is where some of the initial prayers and visions that were given by the Lord were shared. And can I encourage you to keep sharing those, and we'll try and keep recording them to see how the Lord has led us from 20 years, more than 20 years. So come and contribute however the Lord leads to that. And the second one was this file of the initial documents of the heptagon. And the heptagon was the vision that the Lord gave the initial CHS team for how to make more of this space, because there's always been a plan to make more from this space. And all the meetings and discussions and plans and prayers and lives that were poured out into the planning for what to do with the space. And one of the documents that came from this is this amazing proposal. And it was written to the Christchurch pastorate back in October 1998. And I want to read it to you because it shows that the Lord was calling us from the start to this place to serve him. So it says, to the Christchurch pastorate, from Simon Pearson, who was one of the initial founding members of CHS. Proposal for the Church of the Holy Spirit. You have heard of the direction that led Richard and the CHS leaders to Kirstenhof as a venue for our church plant. We have been exploring venues to meet by possibly hiring a school or a hall, but these are sparse in Kirstenhof, and to date no suitable venue has been found. So in the past weeks we have searched the newspapers for properties, spoken to estate agents, and generally explored all openings, even vacant plots. To our sheer amazement, in the last week, an ideal property with all the right features has come to our attention. If we were to ask God for our wishes to be met, this property meets them all. Here were the requirements. The property had to be in Kirstenhof, highly visible, safe, especially for young people, attractive, accessible to roads, railways, housing estates, and informal settlements, have good off-road parking, administrative facilities, expansion opportunities, good links to the community in which it's planted, in a residential growth area and not exclusively white. And this property meets them all. The concern expressed is that its value of 1 million rand is high and the funds are not immediately available. Should we be purchasing before we have even begun the ministry? Our general discernment is that this is an ideal spot for any church to have a strategic ministry in Kirstenhof, Westlake, Leicester, etc. We therefore lay this project before you for wisdom, your prayers and your guidance, and we hope you'll visit soon and discern its amazing opportunities. May God's ministry in Kirstenhof and to all the world never be thwarted by our lack of faith and trust. In his love, Simon. And what an exciting proposal. And we would love you to join us in prayer as we ask that God's ministry in Kirstenhof never be thwarted by our lack of faith and trust. Because God has so many plans and they are dependent on him only. And just a last thing to share is this little model, or beautiful model, which was prepared by one of our CHS members, our blessed Blake Parker, for initial vision of the Life Centre. And he, with his hand, built this beautiful model with the different stories and different rooms, youth rooms, offices, different stories of offices underneath and so on. And just another example of the call that's been on CHS, because this was around at least 5 years ago, maybe 8 years ago. But we just want to say thanks to all for being part of this journey, and let's ask God for more faith as we take this big step. Thanks so much.